Eva Bee's Jamboree, we'll be making vegetarian sushi with
Fevers!
You know what, guys?
What?
It's our season finale!
Hey!
Oh. August, beautiful day here with locals Fevers. Sarah, Jim, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
You guys, you know when you're in a band when you just
finish each other's sandwiches.
For those who don't know Fevers' sound, please give a brief explanation.
We often get described as electronic indie rock.
I agree.
Do you like stand there with computers and you press the button?
No, we're totally playing.
Tell me what fans can expect from your new album.
We still have quite a wide variety, like a sonic variety of like low-key minimalist songs, but then towards the end of the very last song, there's like We Threw the Kitchen Sink. Still, you know, expect like a big variety of different sounds, but it's probably a bit more cohesive and like coherent as a whole.
I really love your deep, emotive lyrics, but it's also dancey. You're just like, I'm gonna dance this off.
It's funny you mention that actually, because when I write songs, I write them just on piano and it's like super melancholy. More often than not, I don't imagine like a dance pop song. Like, I imagine it very like slow and like ambient and spacey. And then I present
That's where I come in. Turn it into an electro dance pop song.
Do you come with a song?
I wouldn't say that that's like one way. There's like 100 different ways.
So do you write with the intention of reproducing everything live?
We just kind of don't think about that, and then once we've written all the songs, then we start worrying about, oh crap, how are we going to do this live?
Someday they will breathe again.
Well, let's get to making sushi! So we're gonna do vegetarian sushi. It's a great thing to bring to a party.
Yay!
So we're gonna start off with the basics, sushi rice. I personally haven't spent 5 years at a sushi restaurant learning how to make sushi, because apparently you need to train for a long time to even wash the dishes. I can't testify either whether this is truly authentic, so if you're hardcore about this thing, save your nasty emails. Just put it aside. Just ask yourself, is this really important? So I have 3 1/3 cups of sushi rice. So what I've done is I've rinsed this in 10 changes of water until it's clear. And then I let it drain for an hour. I'm gonna put this in a pot.
Do you need a hand?
Yeah, I feel like
I think this is good. Sarah, would you mind covering that with some water?
do you need it to like be full or just like...
That's perfect. So you're gonna bring it to a boil on high heat, covered with a lid. Now we're making vegetarian sushi today because I think I make a mean tofu. Jim, could you slice this block of tofu into 9 squares?
Squares.
I believe in you. And we're gonna marinate that in 1/4 cup of tamari. Now tamari is a fermented soy sauce. Extra tasty in my opinion.
Can I smell it?
You can get it in gluten-free varieties.
The last 3 are going to be very thin.
That's fine. I'm gonna pour that in a square pan where I'm gonna marinate and then bake my tofu. You did an amazing job. Round of applause, everyone.
Yeah,
Thank you. Thank you. Am I putting those tofu squares into this pan? With as much surface area covering the tofu as possible in the marinade. And then when you're done with that, could you please chop up these 2 cloves of garlic? I'm gonna put in some dried ginger, 2 teaspoons. Let's go with 2 teaspoons.
Why not?
Sunflower oil, 3 tablespoons of that.
Yes, I can.
2 tablespoons of honey. Oh yeah, local honey. Nature's goodness.
Support local.
We knew you'd stay. Yeah, we knew you'd stay.
Making sushi isn't the most local, but you can throw your own substitutions. For example, this tofu is made 100 miles from here using apple cider vinegar instead of regular vinegar.
Local water.
We use local water for the non-local rice. Can you chop it up finer? What is this, Jim?
That's as fine as
Are
I'm
you?
gonna get.
To do everything.
I'm gonna put 2 tablespoons of this vinegar into the marinade. Great chopping, Sarah. Can you please put this local garlic into the tofu, please? But I like to marinate this overnight ideally, but you could do it for an hour. Flip this over just to get all the sides covered. Then you're gonna bake this at 325 for 40 minutes, turning once. So you set a little timer, got 25 minutes down, then boom, flip it.
You grip me by the legs. Each time I try to run, you rip my breath away.
Wow, look at that sushi rice. Brought it to boil on medium heat. Now I'm gonna bring it to high for 2 minutes. Then we're gonna bring it to medium for 5 minutes, and then put it on low for 15.
That's a lot to remember.
You stare me in the face.
And this is what your tofu's gonna look like after it's been baking for 40 minutes. The way I like to cut it up for sushi, because I like to do little batons of tofu. Would you like to have a little taste?
I would love one.
Got a lot of flavor.
Mmm.
The marinating really helps.
Mmm.
Oh, you really gotta put on. Look along, this should be fun now. You only gotta shut.
The rice is ready. It's nice and fluffy, it's dry, you don't see any water. And Sarah, do you mind helping me scoop the rice into this Italian
Pasta dish.
Fusion cooking.
Oh my god, it smells so good. It kind of smells like popcorn.
Sushi making enthusiasts say that your sushi rice must be at room temperature. So this process allows for the heat to vent out. I kind of like my sushi rice to be a bit warm because it actually helps nori, which is the seaweed wrapper, to bend and mold against the rice. We're gonna put 3 tablespoons of vinegar. Drizzle that in. So the key here is to not make the rice mushy. Carefully fold in lovely ingredients.
Oh,
Fan it with the solar eclipse.
Everything you think you know from your head and your heart. Throw it out. Stop everything you know. Let it go.
So, time to roll the maki, guys. Maki is the term for sushi that is wrapped in nori. Nori is a pressed, toasted seaweed sheet available at your local Chinatown. So if you want to be super hardcore Canadian at least, you can get dulse at a supermarket. Now, obviously you can't really roll this type of seaweed from the East Coast up like a sushi maki roll, but it's pretty tasty. Or if you want to go even more hardcore, get some local barley, cook it up like rice, and make crazy bowl of local-ish, I don't know. So I have a little towel on the freshly cooked sushi rice just to hold in the moisture to keep it from drying out. We have an array of local veggies. Since it's August, we have the most selection in our area of local produce. So we've just finely julienned it. Got some carrots, got some snap peas, we got some celery, we got some zucchini instead of your typical sushi cucumber, beets that I roasted up, you know, and then some avocado, because I love avocado in sushi. And of course, we got our tofu. We need a bowl of water also to just moisten this. It just acts as a little bit of glue. Creates some glue in there. So you wanna see how one's done and then you guys can try?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put a little bit of rice near the bottom third of the nori. One rule I kind of like to stand by is I love to make, you know, all-star one that has a bit of everything in it. So I'm gonna do some, what do you want to be in this one?
I want some avos to be in this.
Avos?
A bit of color.
Bit of color, nice. And then drizzle some water. Don't be afraid because these nori sheets are actually quite strong. So despite the fact that they sell sushi rolling mats in the store, doesn't mean you necessarily need them. I just like to make sure everything's in there tight. Oh, you know it needs more water when it's not sticking. Let them all sit before cutting so they really hold together. Sharp knife. And you'll notice that some sushi restaurants, they have the little fancy end pieces.
I like that. That's why, because they have the ones at the end.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Now you know the secrets.
I thought it was all for show.
And I think technically you're supposed to wipe your knife up after every cut, but
We don't have enough knives.
I'm not really hardcore. I'm not selling this for $300 for 12 pieces, am I right? Jiro? Whatever. Here, eat this.
Okay.
This is soy sauce.
Bit of ginger.
What's this? Rolling the sauce? And then we'll have real sit down meal.
Okay.
Oh.
I pray for sound. Da 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 da. Can I get a yeah? Been waiting patiently. Can I get a
All right, guys. Thanks so much for helping me make this sushi.
Thanks
No
for
problem.
teaching us.
No
I'm
problem.
We've
definitely
learned
gonna
a
make
lot
this.
today.
Well then, you're familiar with the little green globs around your sushi when you go out for it? That's wasabi powder, which is horseradish powder and some water. But I'm going to show you how to make a substitution for that if you don't have any at home. Get some mustard powder. Put some water in that. The next thing I want to show you is sushi dipping sauce isn't just soy sauce, or doesn't have to be. I really like a little splash, maybe half a teaspoon in 2 tablespoons of tamari in this case, or soy sauce. I like that for dipping as well. Cheers! Woo! Oh, who could that be?
Hey guys!
Hey, Mark!
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, you made it!
Yeah!
Would you like some chopsticks?
Whoa!
Holler! Thanks for watching, everyone.
Is that mustard?
It's a
Oh.
instead of horseradish
Okay.
powder, wasabi, if you will.
Whatever.
Mmm.
Mmm.
Mm-hmm.
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 Mm.
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 Mhm.
Mmm.
Mmm.